San Antonio, guess what? It's May. For me, May is my birth month, so I love birthdays. I hate getting older, but I guess there's no choice. My grandbaby's turning 2 also in this month, so lots of exciting things going on in this somewhat wet May month so far. As most of you know, I'm an avid pickleball player and been dismayed lately about the fact that we haven't been able to play because yes, we play outdoors and it's been raining or it's been extremely windy lately for pickleball, but hopefully this weekend will get a little better. What's going on in the real estate market? Well, not much change. So the reality is that, guess what? We're still at 4.7 months of inventory. In some places, inventory is kind of high. In some of their subdivisions, it's kind of low. But the reality is that buyers overall have much more time to make a decision as far as where they want to purchase a property. The average sales price here in the San Antonio metro area remains at $408,000. And the median price is $320,000. And that brings me to this comment. San Antonio is a place that usually used to go up in price maybe 4% a year. That's what we used to see for the longest time before everything went down the drain on 2008, 2009. Very, very modest price growth. But here's the kicker. Even though we haven't seen a great increase in prices between last year, which was a pretty tough year, as I've spoken before, it's 2.8 if I'm reading that correctly. 2.8, it's the value that the tax office has come up in their tax value increases. So no decrease. And the reason why I mentioned that is because, again, when you consider that we've been promised that rates are going to come down, and I've always emphasized that even if they do come down, they're coming down decimal points. It's not like they're going to come back to 4 or 5. I don't even know if they're even going to make it down to 6. And the reality is, if you think about it, just in 1 year, the value of a home, as per the tax appraisal district, went up 2.4%. So, got to do the math here. Got to do the math as far as this. Waiting is better because at the end of the day, real estate usually, even if it goes down, what happened in 2008, 2009, look where we are right now. And granted, it's a few years later, but the way that it's gone up after that big dip, it's incredible. So do I believe it's still great investment? Absolutely. The one thing I've noticed, because as also some of you know, I flip homes, that part of the business here in San Antonio, I've been reading a lot of articles that there's really a little bit of a dip for those who flip homes. So I don't see myself getting into that this year, I don't think at all. So because the flip home market is really depressed. However, the new home build, those guys are going up because the new build homes jumped 3.4 months. No, actually, new home sales up 8.8. What jumped 3.4 months in March is the pending homes. So the houses, that went under pending. So again, let me rephrase that back. Flipping homes right now, not the best of choices to invest your money. However, if you decide to build new homes, yes, because we can see that a lot of permits are being come out. And obviously also if you consider the prices of luxury, those haven't really come down at all as far as losing a lot of sales there. So now another thing that I wanted to talk to you about today, which really caught my attention, is that in the past, people used to stay in their homes on average here in the United States 5 years. For those of you who are maybe from Mexico or whatever, it was kind of like, are you kidding me? Because most people in Mexico, usually they stay in their homes for life. So, there's really not as much movement. But here in Texas, overall, the medium tenure of a home right now, it's 8 years. So it went up from 5 to 8. And, it's really funny because I am the one that used to move every 4 years. Every time I bought a house, I will go into a new, subdivision that had us agents come over for lunch, and I'm like, whoops, I want this house. So I did that over and over. But what's happening now? I live in Cibola Canyons, and the way for me it looks is like, it seems, I just actually turned 8 years in my home, and I don't see myself going out anywhere. And you might ask me why. Aren't there any, great homes out there? Yes, there are. But to me, every time I go look at a house, it's further and further and further. And the reality is, for me at least, living in Cibola Canyons next to the JW Marriott with this beautiful rolling hills. I mean, they're not huge rolling hills, but yes, there's the topography, beauty, that I simply adore, which is, not straight, flat land. And then the ability to go run in this beautiful trails that we have here. So I haven't been able to find another subdivision that offers that. So that's why I do see myself staying here for a while. Anyway, if you have any questions, any comments, any things that you would like for me to talk about, just let me know. And I hope and I look forward to seeing you soon on another real estate briefs update. Thank you for watching. It's me again. Thank you so much for stopping by. Just wanted to say real quick, if you want to check out some of our previous content, feel free to check out and click over here. And for our newest content, just do it on the opposite side. Thank you so much for stopping by. Again, an invitation for you to subscribe and like our content, and I hope to see you here very often.